Hey, what's going on, guys? Happy Saturday. Welcome to a new installment of our portfolio review, where we will now be looking to change the formula up and do this series at the end of each month. So, without further ado, let's get right into the video. As you guys can see, on Friday I was down $26.59 for a total loss of 0.7%, and I lost an additional $18.99 during after hours trading to put the correct total at a negative 0.13% lost. For the week, we were up $665.84 for a total return of 1.9%. For the month, I'm at $1,539.83 for a total loss of 4.13%. For the last 3 months, we're up $277.41 for a total return of 0.78%. For the year, we're up $5,721.79 for a total return of 19.5%. Excuse me. And our all-time, we're up $8,207.07 for a total return of 29.78%. So since the last time we talked, we did a bit of buying as we added shares to Johnson & Johnson, Aurora Cannabis, and Bank of America. And the reason why we added to those three stocks is because we are now currently in negative territory for those stocks. So we will be looking to try to scalp and lower our average costs in those companies. Johnson & Johnson, we're already trying to get to 100 shares of Johnson & Johnson, so that was already given. But Aurora Cannabis and Bank of America are the stocks that we are currently working on fixing during this down market. So we will start off going into each stock, and we'll start off with Disney. Disney, we didn't do any buys or sells in the company. The last time we talked, we were up $3,671.55 for a total return of 26.39%. And Disney did take a slight dip as they were going through some problems, as they have been in the news, as they have a person in their company who is working with the SEC, and they're claiming that Disney has been cooking their books. And I think that was probably all of the news that we have gotten from Disney since I've talked to you guys. I'm not worried about what's going on. We will see what happens when the SEC does its investigation. But Disney, we will just continue to hold and enjoy the games when their streaming platform rolls out in less than 2 months. Comcast is another company that we are not looking to buy any more shares or sell any of our shares. We will just look to hold on to the company for the foreseeable future. The last time we talked, I was up $791.28 for a total return of 21.7%. This week we are up $958.72 for a total return of 26.31. So Comcast has been doing pretty well while we have been in a down market overall in the stock market. Next is Johnson & Johnson. Since I've talked to you guys, last time I talked to you guys, we only had 9 shares of Johnson & Johnson, so we bought 4 shares of Johnson & Johnson, which has changed our average cost from $133.87 to $132.91. The company just had a ruling against it in Oklahoma for its opioid drug use, and the company is forced to pay a little over $500,000 in damages. but the company said that it will be appealing the verdict. So we will see what is going on with Johnson & Johnson and be looking to scalp up extra shares if bad news does present itself within the stock. The last time we talked, I was down $19.60 for a total negative return of 1.63%. This time, however, we're down $59.20 for a total negative return of 3.43%. We will continue to add to Johnson & Johnson each week. Aurora Cannabis. Now, this has been the problematic stock, and it's things like this always happen in the market when you don't have any money to capitalize on it. But I have neglected to really pay attention to this stock. I know if you guys look back a couple videos, I set exit strategies for me being able to exit the company to preserve some type of total return before the stock dropped to where it is, and I just never did it. I just want to hold on to the company because I didn't want what happened when I was holding Kronos to happen. And usually when these pot stocks present news, it usually happens during after hours or beginning hours of trading, and then you can never get back into the stock. Like, I remember I had three or 400 shares of Kronos, and the Andrew Luck situation made me I sold off like 300 shares of Kronos, and I had 100 shares left over. And when I wanted to get back into the stock, they had announced that they had a deal with Altria, and that had happened in the early morning, and you couldn't, us Robinhood investors couldn't get in and buy the stock. So I want to hold the stock, and I want to wait for them. I will be as patient as ever. I'll wait for them to get a deal and show what the company can do, because I believe in the company. It's just a shame that I don't have the funds to be able to pour into this company, Johnson & Johnson, Bank of America. This is on the back burner because I do realize that this is a speculative play. But before I go into the numbers on Aurora Cannabis, I also want to show you guys how the marijuana sector is performing overall. If you look at Kronos during the last 3 months, it's down $2.96 at 21.2% lost. Tilray's down 32.5%, and Canopy is down 16.78%. Now, this is just my thoughts. I do believe Aurora is the best in class in the marijuana sector overall. So I will hold on to the stock. I do think that this stock is number one. I like their business strategy. I like how diversified they are throughout the globe. And I do think that they will present some positive earnings when they go to report in 2 weeks. I think the sector will overall get a boost from Aurora Cannabis when they do announce their earnings. So I look forward to that. And I will continue to hold the stock. It's just a shame that I don't have any money to capitalize while it is underneath my average cost. So the last time we talked, I was up $99.48 for a total return of 3.4%. Now I'm down $348.73 for a total loss of 10.58%, which is disheartening. But this is the life of an investor. You gotta roll with the punches, and hold on. So, Aurora Cannabis, we will just continue to, anytime we have a little bit of money, try to pour a little bit into it. Bank of America, which is currently my favorite stock to buy. I'm in love with this company, and I think that this will overall do well once the headwinds of what's going on in the economy start to get fixed. So this is my favorite stock to buy. You guys have to do your own due diligence and research. Uh, don't take my word for this company or anything else like that. I'm not giving you guys advice. This is just what I see in this company, and I'm in love with buying shares of Bank of America. I am currently down on the stock. As last time we talked, I was up $119.05 for a total return of 2.25%. I am now down $234.96 for a total negative return of 3.18%. The company, give me a second, I'm just trying to go over my notes. Last time I saw you guys, I only had 184 shares. I now have 216 shares. A bulk of that came from my buying power. As last time we talked, we were building up our buying power to deploy into Johnson & Johnson. If anything happened to Johnson & Johnson, then Bank of America, everything that was going on in the economy, Bank of America started to tank, and I deployed those assets into Bank of America ever since. So we started buying on August 5th. We deployed $170 into it, and then we started buying up shares ever since. So I will continue to do that as long as I am down with Bank of America. I do not care if I wind up with 1,000 shares of Bank of America. Like I said, this is my favorite stock, and I don't mean to talk you guys' heads off about this company. I just really think you guys need to research what they're doing and what's going on. Moving on to our last stock in our portfolio, and that's Apple Hospitality. The company has, excuse me, I know it had earnings report. I did not sit on the conference call, but I do know that they were looking to capitalize off of some of the people that they were going to have using their hotels around the Florida area for the Star Wars Galaxy Edge reveal. And I do know that they probably didn't get the amount of people that they expected, as I know Disney was talking about a bunch of the hotels in and around that area were raising the prices to capitalize off of the customers that were coming up there. And I know that Disney said that there were a couple hotels that weren't experiencing the amount of traffic that they thought they would experience. And I do believe Apple Hospitality was one of those hotels. But I have to do a little bit more research, and I will let you guys know if I once I figure out if they did get the foot traffic that they expected. Last time we talked, I was down $481.12 for a total negative return of 12.38%. This time we're down $303.37 for a total negative return of 7.8%. I do believe the stock will be on the rise as the interest rates are looking to come down, and a company that is leveraged in so much debt, it should help the company out, and the company's stock price should start to appreciate, and we should start to get in line with our average costs. So we just have to be patient and just accept the dividends that we are getting paid from the company. I'm not worried about being down, as I've just been receiving dividend after dividend from holding the company. So, but that's basically it for this portfolio. Once again, I want to show you guys the current gains and losses for each of the stocks that we're holding. And before I let you guys go, I'm going to show off our subscriber portfolio, which is also doing pretty bad. Well, it looks like I'm probably going to have to sign in. So we will go over our subscriber portfolio the next time that I see you guys. The only noticeable things that changed were we added a couple of extra positions of Uber. We brought 3 shares of Uber. Our average cost is now $39 from $43.43 that our average cost currently was. Uber had a bad earnings report, and that tanked the stock, as they said that this was a once in a lifetime charge off, as they lost a bunch of money from bonuses that they were paying drivers, and that was pretty much it. Other than that, this will be a 3-day weekend, so the stock market will be closed during Labor Day. You guys enjoy your 3-day holiday, and I look forward to talking to you guys next month. Other than that, you guys enjoy your weekend. Thanks for checking me out.